Alright, so, in the exotic mission Kill's Fall, there is an organ to play. Playing this organ and putting in certain codes will unlock several different things in the mission, like a secret boss fight, something that gives you candy, and so on. We believe currently that it's this triumph right here, but it is either intentionally hidden or bugged, but this is supposed to be for playing all of the melodies on the organ. And there seems to be 8 of them, but the triumph is only for 6. Not sure what's up with that, but anyway, we're going to just show off each of the codes that we currently know. By the way, shout out to Scaro for having a combined video of all these, or most of these by now. And yeah, you can put these in if you want to, complete the triumph and all that, or get some kind of interesting Easter eggs. I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll see it as I go through the codes. So the very first code is actually what you see when you enter the mission. It'll be like on the wall right there, and you would normally put that in the organ. So let's get started, shall we? So going from 1 to 13, the code that you need to enter for the very first one is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and then, let me make sure, 12, 11, 10, 9. Don't want to make any mistakes. So that's the first code. Then you just get off, and it just says you've made a terrible mistake. The first time I did this, I got candy. This time I didn't, but I think this is just like a little Easter egg. Nothing actually happens, as far as I know. This next one is actually for the exotic weapon, the Slayer's Fang, and one of the intrinsic trait codes they have to enter and then go find in the mission. I'll play a clip of that too, just so people know where it is. But the code for this is going to be 2, 11, 1, 10, 7, and 6. Then you get off, and then you would have to go find it, which I'll play a clip of that right now. Melody sounds like ancient gears grinding deep within the fortress. And then I believe we have to walk all the way over here, deep in the trenches of Uganda. And right here. Guardian, bang, number 1. Your weapon is reacting to the radiation. Back to the organ. The next code is another intrinsic for the exotic weapon. This code is going to be 1, 4, 11, 1, 4, 10. Once again, you get off, and then you would go find it, which I'll play the clip for right now.
Reflections of Elixir.
A whole revenant plane. Fascinating.
It's straight ahead right here.
Like Ido said,
so to make it more... Get out of my way, you jabronis. To make it more simple, you're in the main room, but just in the Revenant realm. And then in the main room, you go to the left, go in this room, and it'll be right there for you to pick up. Alright, now let's go to number 3. And lastly, the third intrinsic for the weapon, this is a short code, actually, is going to be 1, 8, 1, 6. Get off, and then again, you find it, here you go. Once you've progressed to the mission where it says vestibule on your mini-map, this is where you come out of the cave pathway and you get up to this second rally flag. This door behind you, you need to open it. To open it, you have to light up these, whatever the hell they are. So there's one in there. There's going to be one right here on the top left of this room. I'm going to call this a cauldron. I'm going to go with that. And then there's one in the back here. So these 3 will put away the fire on those little totems you saw by the door. And then you just head backwards. Now the door's going to be open. You go inside. And where's the tiny thing on the ground? Right there. Bang, there you go. I'm not sure if the exotic cipher is like a guaranteed drop, but I don't know. I've seen a couple of people get that. So that should be all 3 intrinsics done. This next one is a little weird. Let's leave it at that. So I'm going to put the code in first, and then I'll show you what it does. The first button is going to be 1, 8, 4, 11, 1, 6, 4, and 10. Get off. Vickrol is yearning for his father. Let's play that clip now. Alright, normally you would go down there to progress in the exotic mission, but if you go to the left here, after putting in the correct code, there's the whole shrine to Uldren here. Vickrol is sick in the head, man. He needs help. Holy. Alright, anyway, moving on. This next code, I don't think anybody actually knows what it does yet, but let's put it in regardless, just so we cover all our bases. This is going to be 1, 8, 1, 11, 9. Then it says, the melody sends a chill down your spine. What have you done? So, it maybe means something regarding stasis. We don't know yet. If we find out, then I'll put it in the pinned comments. But let's move on. This next one is a Easter egg, and let's listen to it together, because this will be my first time as well. So this is 4, 7, 9, 6, 2, 6, 7, 1. Alright, well, I guess that code was some Savathûn ASMR. Let's go to the next code. Oh, and also the organ notes are supposed to mimic the Savathûn theme, I believe. I didn't pay attention as I was doing it, but I believe that's part of the Easter egg, too. Now, for the last code, this is going to be a secret boss fight, and the reason I'm telling you this up front is because once you put in the code, you will be teleported to that boss fight. So, if you want to do all of the codes, make sure you do every other code first, and then you put in this code, because again, you will get teleported. With that being said, let's do it. First number is going to be 10. Then 4. Then 6. Then 1. 11. 4. 8. 1. Get off, and if done properly, you get teleported. You have to fight a literal scorn organist, and then he'll summon a little friend for you in a second here, after I nuke his health bar, like that.
Oh no. They seem quite upset.
And there's his buddy.
This is not how I imagined this going at all.
For this, I would actually just recommend you put on Microcosm, also known as the Micro Johnson, as it does great damage to Tormentors and Subjugators. This guy's kind of being annoying with the staircase, but... By the way, during this boss fight, I noticed this is the same place where we kill Uldren in the Forsaken campaign. And there you go. He is defeated. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be an actual reward for this or not.
I was sure our mutual appreciation for music would create common ground.
The Scorn seek to exterminate us. Violence is our common ground.
Or maybe it's just that voice line, I don't know. But there you have it. That is all the current codes that we know of for this. If there's any updates, then again, I'll put them in the pinned comments. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully this helps. So today, leave a comment. Catch you next time.